So, I got a good one for you guys. Um, I'm gonna leave the title out of it, but I'll read it to you guys. And this was a big, big, big sting operation that went down in, of all places, my least favorite place in the entire world, Florida. So it says 200 plus arrested in Florida human trafficking investigation. And I thought that this was really funny because whoever this guy is, like he took it upon himself to not only like address this thing, but he also turned it into a little like roast session. So, without further ado, I'm just going to play it and let you guys get a whiff of how this went down. So, here we go.
We have several of them. This is Arthur Denard. He's a registered sex offender already out of Tampa. And he's registered because he had sex with a minor in 2007. He's been to prison on 2 different occasions, and he's out. We've said it over and over. If a sex predator is out, he's dangerous. And he came here thinking he was going to have sex with a 15-year-old child. In fact, he didn't actually travel. He just talked online, and Tampa police, one of our colleagues in this operation, picked him up. And he told this 15-year-old child, I want to put a baby in you. Well, we put a jail in him. So there you go.
Ooh, put a jail
Then
in
there's
him.
Eric
Ooh.
Corliss. Eric Corliss is a regional executive for Red Cross Disaster Relief. Think about this.
These guys are all
Red Cross
pieces of
does
shit.
marvelous, beautiful work,
Big
and we're
pieces
so
of
proud
shit.
of them. But this guy has embarrassed himself and embarrassed his family and embarrassed the Red Cross. He's a big boss. He's an Army veteran. He's married. He was, are you ready for this? Get a grip. He was married to a law enforcement officer, a supervisor in Hillsborough County. That's right. He left his phone at home so his wife, I'm sure a trained detective, wouldn't know where he was. When she heard about it, she's absolutely mortified, and she packed up and left, and she said, sayonara, I'm taking the kids and leaving.
Good for her.
This didn't appear to be the first time. He was experienced at what he did. And he also went to great lengths to try to hide his identity when he was online. But think about this. A professional man with the Red Cross married to a professional lady, and he took advantage of her, embarrassed her and the children, and he went to jail.
Can't trust anybody these days.
Then there's Vern Cunningham. He's 26. He's an illegal alien. Our ICE partners put a hold on him. He came for sex with a 15-year-old female. He brought cookies. Wasn't that nice? You know, I mean, after all, she's a child. She may want a cookie. You know, where's the milk? You know what I'm saying? But he wanted to bargain. I'll pay half up front and half after it's over. And when we arrested him, we asked this guy, well, why did you do this? He said, well, curiosity killed the cat. Well, you're going to have cat people on you now. So Gregory Cooper's from Wesley Chapel.
I like this guy.
He's married for 31 years. He's got 2 adult daughters. He was in the Air Force for 20 years. He had a top secret clearance. Huh, that's interesting. He came thinking he was going to have sex with a 14-year-old male. And since it's a kid, he goes, what might he like? I'll take him an orange soda and some fruit gummies. Was that before or after? You know, I'm just saying. He's a regional manager for Enzer Roller in Lakeland, at least he was. He was very nasty and very graphic with what he said and did.
I hope he got fired, and I hope he dies.
They're in prison. County jail, actually, now. Prison's where we're going to do our best to send them. Nicholas Capart's 46 from Riverview. He's married. He's got 2 children. He spent 10 years in the Marines, and he wanted sex with a 14-year-old
10 years in the
girl.
Marines.
And he said, hey, if this goes well, I'll permanently make you my girlfriend. His chat was remarkably nasty as well. Then there's Domingo Francisco Miguel, he's married with 3 children. He has a legal green card. However, upon his conviction, ICE has agreed to relook at him because he's not a U.S. citizen, but he has a green card to be here. He traveled to have sex with a 15-year-old girl. He told his boss, now he lied to his boss too, by the way, I just thought I'd share that with you, that he needed to go get some medicine. I guess he didn't realize that his medicine that he'll get will be at the county jail. But he was a jolly old soul. He said, when I get out of this, I'd like to be a detective. I really would. He said, I like your work. I don't know if he's trying to, grease us up or if he's just
They
a
always
nut
try
job.
to, they think it's not weird when they say shit like that.
Doesn't make any difference. He's going to the county jail. Aston Mack, he's 35 from Deltona. He wanted sex with a 15-year-old girl. He ran from us. Can you believe that? That wasn't nice, but he did. He thought he was talking up a deal with a family member. Well, I'll pay you and I have sex with a child. What? What are you thinking?
That's something that I've noticed has become more and more common. I watch a lot of the Blue True or True Blue with Chris Hansen, and a lot of the times they're doing deals with family members and stuff, and they're meeting in hotels, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, how can they think that that's even a possibility of something like, I cannot fathom it. I really can't.
Now, he worked for the Opportunity Community Ability Group, OCA, in Orange County. And that's a group that helps special needs children. They say he never had any contact by himself with the
That shit makes me so mad.
children. Mostly he was admin support. But I want to brag on OCA the second that we notified them. They terminated him. They were totally cooperative. They were mortified. They were glad that we found him and arrested him. But he's in jail, charged with human trafficking. Matthew Klein is 48. He's a receptionist at Guard Law Legal Group in Lakeland. He shouldn't have to go far to find an attorney to represent him. He wanted to have sex with a 14-year-old male. He thought the child was home alone. He admitted that he had had sex before with children. That's still under investigation. He was also looking for children on 2 different apps. We found him really working hard to find children. He traveled and he, by the way, neglected to tell us in our undercover capacity that, oh, by the way, when I have sex with you, I'm HIV positive, which...
Are you fucking serious? HIV positive with a 14-year-old. Oh my god. Like, these people don't deserve to breathe the same air as everybody else.
is a criminal violation of law in the state of Florida not to notify your partner that you are HIV positive. But there are several things before I go on to the others that I think you should know because these people are unbelievable. I picked out a few of their quotes I thought I'd share with you. You'll get a 10-star rating for customer service. This is really awesome. Not for me, but for y'all. Oh, by the way, can I do my volunteer time with you guys? No.
Who the fuck thinks that?
This guy said I had the option of going to church or coming here. I picked here. So,
How
wrong
stupid
choice.
can you fucking be?
He had a chance to be in church talking with Jesus, worshiping, doing what's right. Instead, he wanted to be on his knees in a brothel. I don't understand it.
Oh,
Just thinking out loud.
got him.
Altar brothel.
Got him.
This guy was a realist. Well, this is God's sign not to do this.
Oh
He
shit,
thought that was
really?
a bad idea. And
Wow.
just thinking, God spoke directly to him. It's amazing how God comes in clear focus when you're under arrest. I used to
Straight
always
up.
say, Jesus lives in the county jail because everybody I took there found him. So this guy says, oh, we're in Polk County? My friend was just arrested here last night.
Gee, I wonder what they were
You got to
doing.
be kidding me.
I wonder what
Now,
happened.
I'm going to start to introduce you to some of these morons. But here's the one that I think is just super cool. This is like mother, like daughter. So we're talking to a mom. She's 48, Sherry Pena. She's on public assistance. She's living at a DV shelter in Central Florida. She drove her daughter, Haley Pena, 23, to have sex. When we ask her, you're a mother to this young lady? What are you thinking? She said, oh, whoa, wait a minute. I just thought I was taking her to buy drugs. Oh, that's
Yeah,
better.
that's
You're
much
taking
better.
her to her drug dealer, right?
For sure.
So anyway, the mother and daughter were also arrested in 2024 for battery over 65 years of age person. She's arrested. Did I tell you she's on felony probation already? Yep, that's right. She's on felony probation. So that's just a little color there, but let's get to the stack and go through real quickly, and then we'll turn it over to our colleagues here. Oh, some other things.
This shit is just never-ending creeps.
Let me get this out of the way. All right, I'm going to go through these. How about Jason Bathis from 43 from Davenport? This is our human trafficking and prostitution.
Look at that picture. Oh my god.
Folks, he's charged with offering to commit. This is this Jason Bathis. Okay, when he walks in, you think, well, I have set up a deal with an ugly woman, and I think you would all agree that this guy's an ugly woman, right? This is what you really get when the makeup comes off.
Oh.
This is Jason Bathis. Now, I want you to think about this a minute, okay?
Oh.
You decide that you're going to hook up with a woman. She comes in, and she's already uglier than a mud fence, right? And then,
Get him.
as you start to engage, you find out, hey, this dudette is a dude, and look what he really looks like. Yeah, he looks like he should have been in a Scarface movie someplace. I don't know.
Get him.
This is what's happening. People think they're getting this, and many times they're getting a really bad guy.
Ain't that the truth?
So this is the before and after, When you find them in the bar at night, you try to drink them pretty, and you wake up the next morning and you see this. Yeah, that's what we call Rolex ugly.
I mean, that's pretty much a reality when you fuck around like this. Like, I can speak from personal experience that there have been plenty of times where I've gone to meet up with someone and they weren't advertised as being African American, but that's what they ended up being, and it ended up being cool and fine and everything because I'm not racist or anything like that. But I'm just saying it wasn't what was advertised, and I think that happens, but never in my life anything like this. This is fucking mortifying.
Rolex ugly is you wake up the next morning and they're laying on your arm and your Rolex is there and you just chew your arm off and leave the Rolex. You just got to get out of there.
Oh,
You don't care about the Rolex.
Rolex ugly.
But that's the kind of people we're going to talk about today. Then there's a Darius Taylor. He's 34. He played at Lake Gibson High School football. Went on to have an outstanding career in the NFL. He played for the Carolina Panthers, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Cleveland Browns, and he was a linebacker. But
it's like
listen,
4 NFL teams.
The dude made a lot of mistakes. He not only brought his 6-year-old child to the operation, but he left his 6-year-old child in the car when he went to do the operation. The 6-year-old child has a lot of medical issues, and he left this child alone that should have never been left alone because of medical conditions. DCF was on site, took possession of the child immediately, found mom. Mom came and got the child. The child is doing fine.
Thank God.
This guy here, obviously he must have hit one too many people as a linebacker because his brain cells are scrambled.
Oh,
He
get him.
shouldn't have shown up in the first place, but to leave that child, my goodness. So he picked up a child neglect charge along with everything else. Then there's David Michael. He's 35. He's a medical doctor for Orlando Health. He showed up. He's got dual citizenship. He's also
A doctor.
from the country of Egypt.
A doctor.
And he decided to, hey, I'm not saving any lives or making people feel better tonight, so I'll go make sure I feel better by going to this house of ill repute that turned out being law enforcement officers from all over Central Florida doing what's right. Then there's Namish Patel. Namish is 53. He's an event planner.
Come on, Namish.
He didn't plan on this event, but he is an event planner. He's on public assistance.
Get him. Get him.
Yep. We asked him, dude, what are you doing here? He says, my wife's being treated for cancer at Moffitt. Well, number one, if you have cancer, there's not a better place, any place, than Moffitt, okay? Highly recommend that. But since she's being treated, I thought I'd just show up here. You got to be kidding me, man. You're not home taking care of your wife, somebody who's done everything for you. You're out scally-dogging around, and your wife's sick.
Damn. I had a homie that his mom had cancer, and his dad was, like, fucking around, and it came out, and it was like, damn. Like, that's, like, kind of like a piece of shit move. But, just saying.
Nasty people. Then there's Patrick Dang. He's 40.
Don't pay attention to that first name.
He's married. And he owns Dang Good Sushi.
Don't judge all Patricks by this Patrick.
Yeah.
Okay.
He came for a dang good time, but it didn't work out that way.
Oh, get him.
Next time you go there and get sushi, you may want to make sure that he's wearing gloves or washed his hands.
Oh, get him. Sheriff
And by the
Judd.
way, I had some law enforcement officers that had been at his restaurant, said it's pretty good sushi.
Oh, snap.
Alphonse Ibua, 37. He's an IT tech for Paragon Systems, and he's contracted by the federal government. He's married. He's an 8-year Army vet. His wife thought he was at the gym. Well, he was going to do some exercise, I got to admit that, until he found out it was us. So we asked him, okay, why did you do this? Well, my wife's indisposed this week, so I just thought I'd come down here for some stress relief. Well, his wife ain't happy. Just thought I'd add that. And he went to jail. Then there's Jonathan Epstein, who's 38. He's a Walmart
Hold up, what was that
manager.
guy's name?
Then there's Jonathan Epstein, who's 38.
Epstein,
He's a Walmart manager. Now, he came.
Say less. You don't even
he
have
said,
to.
oh, I'll pay extra because I don't want to wear any protection.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's just dandy.
What a surprise.
I guess next time you go to Walmart, and he greets you, hi, I'm here for, you can say, you have any protection?
Sheriff Judd in this bitch.
Ahmad Ansat, 22. He's a registered nurse for Tampa General. And Tampa General, by the way, I didn't come here to advertise all these wonderful places, and they're professional places. Tampa General, if you get very sick or have a significant injury, you want to make your way to Tampa General.
Man,
it's top of the line. Not so with him, but the rest of them.
Advertising, doing his thing.
Isaac Torado de Jesus, he's 28. He's unemployed. Now, he's going to spend money, understand, but he's unemployed, okay? And you go, Well, his wife at that moment in time is working at Lakeland Regional Health.
Why do pieces
She's
like
8
this,
months
shit like this, always have a wife?
While he is spending money, is pregnant, working while he is spending money because he's unemployed, right? Spending her money on prostitutes. When we asked him why, he said, I had a lot of spare time. Okay, I don't even know how to explain that. Then there's Arthur Lark II, 54, from Haines City. He's married. He
Oh
was
wow.
charged with soliciting sex.
All these pieces of
But
shit are
this
married.
guy
Like,
has, instead of doing minor crimes and working up, he did major crimes and is working down. He was first arrested in Orange County in 1990 during a drug beef. He shot at his person he was fussing with and missed and hit and killed a 16-year-old boy.
wow.
An innocent person he killed. Now, while he's in jail and they're doing an investigation, jail and prison, they determined that he had also committed a 1989 murder. And in that one, he and some friends were trying to steal a vehicle. A neighbor came home and said, "Hey, they're stealing my neighbor's vehicle." So he confronted them. Lark pulled a gun out. The neighbor says, "Whoa, this is all the good news I can stand in one day." He turns and runs. Lark chases him down and kills him for trying to be a good neighbor. He did 26 years in prison. That sounds significant, but it's only 13 years for each murder. And one is an innocent kid that he missed and hit, and the other is a neighbor that was trying to help.
Yeah.
And now he's out and involved again. And then there's Robert Burnett. He's 30. He's works in IT for the St. Pete
It's a
Clearwater International
never-ending
Airport. He's
list
married as
of
well.
creeps.
The detective said he cried a lot and he peed his pants. I understand that. I'm married to an Auburndale girl. I would think this is the end of my life because if I go home, she's just going to kill me. I don't think that happened to him. At least there's no death reports yet. But he did go to jail.
Get him, Sheriff.
That's just a snapshot. They all have a story. We just picked those out. Now, I want you to hear from some of our subject matter experts.
All right. Well, I'm gonna cut it right there, but I just thought that you guys would get a kick out of that roast session because I thought that it was pretty funny. And this is probably the only thing about Florida that I like. This guy, Sheriff Grady Judd. I like how he gets down, and I like how he has little jokes for everybody and shit. So, hopefully, you guys get a kick out of this, and hopefully, enjoyed the content. And yeah, I will be back with some more content before you know it. So, hope everybody has a good night, and peace.